So good morning, everyone. This is MED110 5DAX. Usually meets in the morning at 9 a.m. for Zoom. This week and next week, it's supposed to be laboratory at 10 a.m. on campus. But very early this morning, I just woke up and I had a sore throat and a low-grade fever, which is not responsive to Tylenol, which is none of that is good, especially in lieu of what's going on, and also the current CDC protocols, as well as the protocols of our university, is that no one symptomatic can be on campus. So I have to cancel my labs for today and potentially tomorrow. So I'm going to write down here in the some alternatives for lab. So let me just mute everybody. Okay, so the alternatives for laboratory. So during week 6, potentially all my laboratories for the week are done. So week 6 laboratory, let me write this down. So I'm going to write it as I am laboratory. So let me also get a calendar. So I am on the right page. So right now, we're supposed to have laboratory week 6 and week 7. So it looks like we're going to push that to week 7, week 8. So today is the 8th. So alternative is week 7, which is September 15th, 10 a.m. in Health Lab 1. On the Alexandria campus, and that is the 4th floor. So that will be the laboratory, and then week 8, which will be the week right after that, that will be September 22nd, 10 a.m. Health Lab 1. Same as the above. So now alternative for week 8, if you can't make one of those dates, we could extend into week 9. So, and if you can't make those, right? If you cannot make the above, some other options are on the weekend of the week 8 Saturdays. So Saturday, 10 a.m. And I also have Mondays available. And that's week 8 onward. And again, by appointment. So Saturdays, 10 a.m., Monday, 10 a.m., Tuesdays I have a lab, Wednesdays are out, and Thursday, 10 a.m. All the other days I have labs. So to repeat, right now the official dates have been moved, have been bumped up 1 week, so that we're currently in week 6. Next week, week 7, September 15th, 10 a.m., that will be the first session, because we divided it into 2 sessions, and that will be microscopy and the cardiovascular laboratory, maybe with a little bit of musculoskeletal review. And then week 8 would be second session, and that will be full-blown pig dissection from the snout all the way up to the tail. Okay. Now you could opt to try to do everything all in one day. I highly advised against that. These are the dates that are optional. Kindly email me to confirm, and hopefully whatever this little bug is that I have that is not serious or you know or gets worse. I don't think it will because a couple of weeks ago this same exact thing happened to me. Woke up, had a little twinge in my throat, had a low grade fever, went away. It happens. But in the context of COVID and adhering to the new standard and the new health codes, I have no choice but to cancel my labs for this week. Okay. Now the second part of the announcement is I sent out your exam scores with the things that you got wrong, and with the calculations of your midterm grade. Remember, your midterm grade isn't real. It is just where you are at midpoint. And you have the ability to pull your grade up in the next 5 weeks, a greater 10 or even 15 to 20%. But you could also see that some of you did really poorly on the exam. But since you were doing things all along, week 1 through 5, and you were doing everything consistent, it didn't do much to your grade. 10% didn't kill your grade. So people who are getting an A and I have several people who got a B or lower, and they are still getting an A for the term. So you could see how much weight that was spread around regarding your grade. So if you have concerns that, oh, I didn't prepare, I didn't study well, one test for this particular course won't kill you. Okay. So with that being said, please look at your exam, see if it goes, see if the corrections are correct. Email me if there's any clarifications. But if you take a good look at the exam, it mirrors your practice exam. And if you look at every single question except for, I believe, that Burette test, which I made a bonus because I didn't go over the 3 types of tests for proteins and whatnot. I made that one a bonus, so everyone got a freebie on that one. With that exception, if you take a look at every single question, I either gave an example or asked something of each and every one of those questions. So if you had your eyes and ears open and looked at the lecture more than once, and that's the reason why I record them. You'll see that the questions were they were well preempted. I cannot say the same for future professors. But I did it that way so that you could see that there is a link between the exam and your objectives. So with that being said, please look at the video that I'm going to post. It's last term's lecture. And that will be fodder for your final examination. Your final examination isn't the one in week 10 that's online. I will be giving you a different one, and it'll be in the same exact format, but it will focus on today's lecture and the lectures up till week 9. Does anyone have any questions, or quick questions before I sign off?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, shoot.
Yeah, the task 5, what's the final date for submission today?
For task 5, I'll get, because since it was a midterm week, if you can get it to me today, that's wonderful. But I'll give an extension because you guys are coming back from midterms. But
Okay.
in
Okay.
theory, task fives is due week 6, and we are in week 6, and today
Okay.
is week 6.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send
Okay,
it
but I'll
today.
give you guys a couple of days.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
So the labs for I think I'm scheduled for the 18th, Saturday the 18th.
Okay.
So that is still on, right?
Saturday the 18th. Uh, the 18th is a Friday.
I'm sorry, the 19th. I think you
19th?
said it was
Yeah,
18th or 19th.
the 19th should be good. It's just that if anyone was scheduled for like a lab during this week and the next couple of days, um, I, I, I'll have to check, but I cannot guarantee that my symptoms will go away in the next couple of days. But the 19th should be good. Or you never know, could get, but I'll keep everyone informed of what's going on. But me, honestly, I think I'll be back on campus by tomorrow, honestly. But today, this morning, when I still had the fever, after I took the Tylenol, I'm like, uh-oh, I had to follow the rules. Anyone else? If not, everyone, look out for the link. I'm going to place it here momentarily, and it is in the week 6 Zoom quick information session, and it's in your announcements. Okay, so you can watch that video, and probably it'll upload within an hour. Okay, everyone, have a good day. Try to stay healthy as much as possible, and I'll see you guys next week. Look out for the announcements for anything, any changes or addenda to our plans. Okay, have a good one, everybody.
Dr.
Thank you.
Garais,
Yep, shoot.
sorry, just a quick question. I talked to one of the, I think her name is Camilla or Camille.
Yeah, she's for Falls Church nursing.
Right. She advised me that to get ready to take the T's. So I think I'll be taking that next term. But in the meantime, she told me that she signed me up for 3 easy classes, which she thought was easy. And if I cannot
You
handle
sure you want to take 3?
well, she said that these were elective classes and that
Because let me tell you right now, there's no such thing as easy. We all know there's no such thing as easy.
Right.
You're in a program that doesn't have, I don't see too many easy, quote unquote, easy classes. Especially in this online modality. You sure you want to take 3? Can you
well,
take 2?
she just suggested some reason
And
I can't handle it. I can
also,
drop it.
yeah, you could drop one of the classes, take 2, because we have a lot of people failing the T's by like 2 points, 3 points. And, you really should prep for it, even though it's only the
Reading portion.
yeah, the reading portion. Reading, like, there's so many people who miss. Because they're like, oh yeah, I could prepare for it. Because loading yourself up with 3 classes, that's a lot. Unless you're military, that's a lot. Military, they have to do it because that's how your GI Bill gets set up. But if you don't have to do all 3, which classes? And I can tell you right now.
Let me give me one.
Well, let me. You know what? Let me look at it, and if you feel comfortable with all 3, then
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna go by your lead. So if you look at them and you think that they're okay, I'll try them. If not, then I'll just drop out of one.
Yeah, and remember, this is also a message for anyone listening. And he goes, preparation for the T's shouldn't be like because some of you, if you take a good look at your exams, you guys, it's so obvious that you guys crammed, like more than half of you. Please don't do that in the future. You're not gonna. It's not the way to go, and especially if you cram, you won't have these things when you graduate. It won't be in your head. And then you're going to make some serious mistakes because you don't understand your basics. And so I am a victim of that. I'm one of those people. I relied on my memory. I relied on, quick grades. And what happened in graduate school? I got beat up severely, and it was a rude awakening. But again, like all things, once you learn something, you fix it, and then you move on with your day, and that helped me and prepped me for medical school, which is. If anyone's interested to go to medical school, please speak to me first on how to prep and how to do all that stuff. Let me try to talk you out of it. There's a million and two things you could do other than medical school that will be actually more lucrative and just as rewarding. But hey, if that's your dream, that's your dream, and I can help you get there and achieve it. But yeah, let me look at that, Ms. Bass, and I'll look at it. I have it here on the list. I'll look at it and get back to you. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Thank
And
you.
I'll also confirm. You confirm that you're logged in into that Moodle prep class for
Yes,
Teams.
yes,
So
I
you're in
am.
it. And anybody else on the call, if you're not, if you haven't prepared for your T's yet, at least get into that Moodle shell. And if you're not into that Moodle T's prep, please get a call out to me. Okay.